What's up, guys? Gonna film a couple videos here. So let's start off with number one, filming about relationship finance. So you have a spouse, you have a partner, companion, whatever you like to call it. You two want to see how can we keep our finances stable, have financial freedom, or invest wisely. The number one thing, when people get into relationships, money, more often than not, is the reason why divorce happens. That or, and off topic, maybe abuse or manipulation, etc. But let's just say finances, taking out all the other items. Finances, the number one thing why people get divorced, why people split apart. So, keeping a joint bank account, number one, have some notes here. Let's talk about it. A joint bank account. Now, you may say, well, it's my money, or it's her money, it's his money, it's their money. Why would we have a joint bank account? Because you make, let's just say this, the male makes 100K, the woman makes 75K. Let's just put that. Or either or. And you say, okay, that's my money. I earned it. That's cool. But if you're together, both of you have to have expenses for the house. Both of you have to have expenses for the car. One may take it all. You may split it half and half, 60-40, 70-30, however you may do it. But if you want to be financially smart when you're having a relationship or you're married, joint bank accounts, they're crucial because it's no longer you arguing over it's your money or it's your spouse's money, but you're separating and splitting that money. Now you have a pot. So let's say that the house needs maintenance. One person doesn't have to budget and add that into their budget and say, well, I don't have the money for maintenance. When you have a joint account, you've both been building up. Just to think about it as investing. When you put money into a 401k, your Roth IRA, whatever plan you have, you put money in there to save for your future. Think of the joint bank account you're putting money in to save for future occurrences that may happen. Maintenance on the house. Oh, insurance has to be renewed, price goes up. You have some extraordinary item that happens in life that you have to pay for. Now it's no longer his money, her money, their money, whoever's money. It's our money. So a joint bank account, yes, pros and cons to it, but ultimately, would you rather have one person budget more and have to expand their budget, but also shrink money elsewhere? Or would you rather have you two already have a preset plan of one contributes 50%, other contributes 50%, and then go from there? Joint bank accounts. It's a partnership now. Number two, lifestyle choices. So let's say that one person is more conservative. They care about saving money. They don't want to go out and buy clothes. They don't want to eat out all the time. But another person's taste is, I want to splurge a little bit. Sometimes behavioral finance comes into play. But when you're together, discuss those choices because just like the joint bank account, it's now resting on whose money goes where. Because joint bank account, both your money should go into the joint. But now your lifestyle choices, now it's okay, this is our money for our future. Let's say you don't have a joint bank account, but you want to save. You have to understand each other's lifestyle choices to be able to help each other. Because if one is saying, let's go out and eat, let's shop every weekend, now your budget is becoming strained because you have to worry about your house, your mortgage, your rent. You have to worry about your car, the insurance, the registration. You have to worry about if you have kids, paying for their clothes, paying for food, groceries, taking them to school, gas, etc. You have a whole bunch of expenses, and you have to understand that sometimes you have to let go of the behavioral part of finance, stop buying in bulk all the unnecessary wants, and put the money towards the needs. And whatever you have, that's why we have the 70-20-10 rule that I came up with, or the 50-30-20 rule. Know your lifestyle choices because those things influence how you spend. So if you're content being a little bit cheaper and you have good quality items, you could spend and shop there rather than trying to go to a very nice high luxury store and wasting money there. So the main point of the second thing is that discuss what influences your spending and how you both can better that so that way you can allocate money towards the areas that it's needed in. Next, once again, you have to recognize your differences in personality. So that's another thing for the money mindset. So one person may not want to care about the numbers, another person may. So you have to listen to each other. Understand that one person may say, "Oh, I don't deal with numbers correctly. Can you help me?" Because if you're able to have somebody that has, say, an accountant mindset, a finance mindset, where they're saying, "Okay, I know how to budget. I understand where to allocate my money. I know what type of investments we should do." Go ahead and talk about that. If you leave that on the table, you're opening yourself up to more exposure to items that will be able to affect the money negatively. Instead of you saying, "Hey, let's talk about putting our money towards an investment account, or let's have that joint account, and then certain percentage out of that joint account comes out every 1 to 3 months, and we put that towards our individual investments or our joint investments." You have to understand your money mindset with your partner, because they may not understand purchasing power, credit, except they don't understand allocation of assets. But if you are able to explain that, then you both can be on the same page when it comes to spending money. And finally, I want to talk about the salary differences. Most of the times today, maybe in this generation, there it's magnified where people say you have to make a certain amount to be with somebody, and that's not for the whole generation. That's probably not even the most of the generation today, but or today's society. But you can tell it's magnified throughout how we view entertainment, celebrities, etc. But that's a whole different topic for another day, and a whole different video, whole different mindset. But what I'm trying to say is that whenever, let's say somebody's making 100 grand, but the other partner's making 40 grand, 50 grand. So you may be saying, okay, that may be a very substantial gap between you two, but don't view that salary differential as something that should draw you back. You obviously have to love somebody for who they are. You don't need to love them for their money. Love them for who they are, how they treat you, how they respect you, how they care. But know that salary, you just got a budget. Okay, one person might have to put in a little bit less, but they're contributing. One person puts in more, but they're contributing. And you guys can be happy and open with it. Therefore, there's no need to hold a higher income over the other's head and be narcissistic and say, "I'm everything. I'm the big money maker." You're on the same team. That goes back to a personality thing. Know your money mindset. Are you going to let money triumph your relationship, or are you going to let money go right here and say, "Hey, we're going to work together"? It's a team thing. Keep your purchases out in the open. Tell each other about what you buy, so that way you're able to understand, hey, maybe we should cut away from that. Maybe we should find an alternative route. Because at the end of the day, if you're spending too much as a couple, you're not going to be able to budget right. If you spend too much as a couple, you're not going to be able to know where you should allocate things to. You're just going to keep spending, 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 keep asking where, why. Discuss it beforehand, and as you go through your stages of putting money in a joint account or spending separately but understanding each other's money mindset, then you will be able to say, okay, maybe we should budget here. Maybe we should take away from this want and allocate it to a need, and then we have enough over for wants, invest part of that wants, and then keep the other for, your entertainment wants, etc., your clothing wants. So once you have your needs fulfilled, go ahead and put the rest of that money into wants. Put about half of it or more than half of it in investments or the joint account, or take it into investments and split that investment into a joint account and then your actual personal investments, and then the rest you can go to entertainment, eat out, clothes, shopping, etc. So guys, I just wanted to say this relationship finance video, say it for everybody that's maybe starting a relationship or starting marriage, starting whatever you're doing, living with a partner, etc. Know how to manage your money. Keep things out in the open. Don't let salary come between you. Discuss a joint account. Understand each other's money mindset, your credit history, what to do. And all of my prior videos will tell you individual things that you can do. But ultimately, when you all tie it in for being in a relationship, know your partner, know each other's money's mindset, and know each other's budget or your own budget as one. You're in a team, so you have to know that you have to act like and portray, well, not just portray, but you have to act like and you have to show that you're a team player, because takes two to do things in a relationship. Maybe one person could be stay at home and the other person wants to make all the money and do it. Yeah, it depends on who you are. But at the end of the day, contribute as a team, so that way you don't have your finances end up being lost. Thanks guys for watching the video. Tune in for the next one.